Hi, this is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching, doing the ES and a bit of NQ trade review for today. It's Wednesday, September 4th. So let's get the legalese out of the way. This is for educational purposes only, nothing on the blog, the Twitter stream, stock twits, anything I say, don't take it as a trading recommendation. This is for educational purposes only. Number two, trading futures can be very dangerous. You can lose your ass. I can't put it any clearer than that. Trading with leverage is dangerous. Uh, Take your time, study what you're doing, talk to an investment professional, make sure that futures is suited for you and that you know what you're doing when you're trading and you understand all the risks. Okay, and then go learn what you're doing. Paper trade, know what you're doing before you start trading. This is leverage. It's easy as hell to blow up an account, and this is not an easy business. Okay, I put a lot of work into doing well, and I would suggest anyone who wants to succeed do the same. Now, let's go over what I said in the morning. I sent out and I posted 2 times today my trade review that I sent out to my clients. In the morning, I had a couple of things. The first thing I pointed out was that, first of all, NQ was trading near its highs overnight. Okay, if we take a look at the market profile, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of basing in a tight range. We were ready for a move out of balance. Now, whether that's up or down just depends on how the market's trading, but then you got to put together the pieces, the clues, right? What brought us down here was the Syria deal. That's what caused this gap, okay? And as we've been getting more and more Syria news, the downside moves, right, have been absorbed more and more in here. So I'm getting cautious on the downside is what I said in the morning, and I wouldn't be quick to press my short to the downside. That does not mean, okay, that does not mean that I'm going to get a instantly long. It means that I'm just going to think carefully before pounding the short side. Sorry about that. I was interrupted by a phone call. So it doesn't mean that we're instantly going to get a move out of balance, right? We could have easily said this yesterday and we fell back into balance, okay? What it meant was on pushes lower, I wanted to look for longs and I wanted extensions for looking for shorts, okay? So you combine that with NQ pushing highs in the morning and my choices became pretty easy. Obviously, this push down in NQ became a beautiful long today. I didn't call it out. I don't call them out. I don't call NQ as often. It just moves fast as hell, and it's hard to call. So let's take a look, if you will, at ES. So ES, we open up, right? And we have a drive down right into Globex lows right out of the gate, right? Perfect. I called out 1636. Had I had any idea we were going to have an open trend day up, I would have never sold the position, but I did. I took my 2 points. And that's part of trading. I have a system that I follow in terms of building a system around my edge for exploiting that edge. And I'm totally fine with taking 2 points. I've built my entire career on taking 2 points. If I can identify early that we're going to have a trend day up, great, I take it. But when we open up like that, we have a drive lower, I have no issue with going in and simply taking my 2 points and waiting to see what sets up. Secondly, I said I'd wait on the short side. Well, look, if you look at this extension, this is 1635 all the way up to almost 1645. This is 9 points in here, folks. 9-point extensions tend to get some rotation to them if we're not in trend day up, as it was. We're in trend day up, no extension. Do I freak out at that point? Hell no. Okay, I know that what I'm doing is going to work the majority of the time. Okay, if I get stopped on this, I have not one bit of concern about it. Okay, that puts me down a point on the day. I am on alert now. We've busted a zone. Okay, and I'm like, wow, I've misread this. We're straight into trend day up, and I'm on guard now. So I'm just going to sit and I'm going to relax. I let it get up into initial resistance. Usually I sell initial resistance, and that was my dog Daisy making her presence known. I usually sell into initial resistance. But I wanted to be cautious here. Okay, when I have a zone bust below and internals getting stronger, particularly the tick, this is a call for being cautious. And I did take a short in the middle of this zone, but I was not going to take a 4-point loss. Okay, I'm all about controlling my downside when I detect a trend day up. I have no idea how far it's going to extend. People who said they do are BS. Okay, go look at most trend days up. They do not extend up 20 points. That's all there is to it. And that's what we're talking about here. From the lows down here at 1635, we extended up all the way up almost to 1655. There's very few 20-point extensions. Anyone who says they called it ahead of time, I call BS. So pure and simple like that. So from the front of the zone, I did take a short here. Again, I couldn't make it stick. I couldn't get 2-point rotation down, and I just moved my tight stop to break even once I couldn't get a rotation lower, and was stopped there, and I was pretty much done. That was one winner, one loser, and 2 scratches. Okay, and that's how I choose to handle trend days up, because I'm not going to chase this thing up at this point, and I'm not getting an entry to get long. So that's it. I mean, that's all you can do on a trend day. I'm a counter trend trader. That's how I make my money. And one of the issues that traders have is they try to be everything for everyone. And there's not many businesses that can do that. You know, FedEx doesn't move your home. Okay, they deliver packages overnight. You know, all kinds of stores. Walmart doesn't carry Gucci. They're not a premium line seller. They're a discounter. They do the same thing day in, day out. I pretty much do the same thing day in, day out. If I can identify a trend day and I can take it, sure, I will. But if not, I'm going to stick to my methodology. And I saw all kinds of stuff on Twitter. The market's broken, it's being manipulated, nothing's working. Okay, well, if you're using trailing indicators, yeah, you're getting hosed left and right. Okay, if you're trying to trade a market that stays the same all the time, it doesn't. It goes from balance to imbalance, fair pricing to unfair pricing. That's how the auction process works. Okay, we determined that those prices lower were fair. We're going to find what prices are unfair and see where they reject from there. Okay, and when you come with an entire package, that's why this trade review isn't long tonight. When you come with an entire package from beginning to end, there's nothing to discuss here. There was nothing to fade. And the one lesson I would take away from here, and the one thing I would pound, controlling your losses on a down day makes all the difference in the world. Okay, you can wipe out a week, a month worth of results on a day like today because you keep going in and you keep trying to short. And I know there's people that blew up their account today. I know that for a fact. I know there's people sitting at home right now and they feel sick to their stomach because by the time we got to midday, they were so buried in their account, there was no way they could get out of it. They would have needed a complete reversal, and this is the big deal, they're going to need all of Thursday, all of Friday, and probably most of next week to get out of that hole. And what a crummy place to be, you know? That screws with your psychology, that screws with your confidence, and now you're behind the 8 ball, and worst of all, you're working for free. I gave back a point of yesterday's multi-point gains. I think I had either 4 or 6 points yesterday. I have to go back and look. Okay, I'm up over multiple days and multiple weeks. I haven't had a down week since I can remember. Okay, and so I'm not going to give all of that back, and that's the key to my success. Okay, and if that means I'm taking scratch trades on a trend day up to try to get a handle on 1 or 2 trades to come in, that's great. If that means if I miss an entire trade, that's great. But I'm not reworking my entire trade plan, and I would urge you not to do the same. If you have an edge, and make sure you do before you trade, make sure you actually have an edge, and you have a strategy for exploiting that, and then have your control of losses. Okay, if you can't control your losses, you're screwed in this business of trading with leverage. And a day like today, people got just annihilated. Okay, some people made a ton of money, but I don't know anyone who came in this morning. I did not see a single person that called out, this is trend day up, load the boat. If you did, congratulations. I didn't see anyone call for it. And I will take 9 and 10 point rotations. I will take the counter side of that all day long, all year long, and I will make a lot of money doing it. So anyways, I hope this helped. Man, people got smoked. We've pretty much filled this gap. And if you look here, we pretty much have repaired this entire Syria deal. Okay, so tomorrow will be very interesting to see whether we open on the underside of this or the overside of this. Above this, and we can clearly push up into this area here. The first hurdle will be right here, and then up into this area, and then, you know, above here we have the 1680.82. I'll be very surprised if we fill this gap very quickly. We basically are repairing this area right here, and that's what's going on. So I hope everyone had a great day. I hope if you're listening to me, you didn't lose money. I know all of my clients, when speaking to them through the course of the day, everyone seemed to do pretty well. Everyone pretty much lost a point, and that's totally livable. So that's the deal. Trading is kick-ass. It's a great job, guys. You've got to be able to learn to actually be consistent so you can make a living from it. And so not only can you make a living, but you can actually get rich doing this. The problem is people jumping front. And the reason why people don't is because they jump from strategy to strategy and market to market, and they never perfect any one thing. So anyways, my name is Simon. I am a professional trader who happens to coach on the side. And I love this business, and I look forward to it every single day. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. If you need some help, if you want to improve as a trader, if you want to learn how to get consistent, you're welcome to call me. The information I give is worth far more than what I charge for it. And you're welcome to look at my testimonials. There's others there who can testify to that. And I offer a great deal, 3 sessions for only $200. So I am pretty much close to booked up. There's 1 or 2 spaces left in my book, and then we go back to the waiting list, which I suspected would happen after August had gotten out. So at any rate, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning with the trade review for my clients, and I'll be posting the zones just prior to the open. And of course, you, my clients, guys, y'all will get that somewhere between 7:30 and 8 a.m. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.